Ah, there you go. Well, hello there, everyone. Hello and welcome to the inaugural Candy Talk with Fuchsia. Hello. Oh my god, there's people outside. Alright, well, we're currently waiting for suchpettanko. So while we're waiting for him, let me just highlight like what's the Tanko's behind schedule. Yeah, indeed. How this will work is basically... Oh, hey, Lauren. Welcome. Alright, so Candy Talk with Fuchsia. Here, I have the logo here, you can see. It's a pretty logo, Akaki made it. Yeah, so it's a talk show where I interview the guests, basically, standard interview. And then after that, I'll ask them questions from Twitter, from the Twitter thread. By the way, if you guys are wondering which Twitter thread that is, here it is. And yeah, the subgoal one, yeah, it's the subgoal is always one. But yeah, so basically, what happens is that first we interview them, like I dig up some of their prime information, and then after that we'll move on to questions from Twitter, from the viewers as well. I'll ask them some of that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, hello there, suchpettanko.
Oi.
There he is. He has appeared.
Here, so sorry for keeping you waiting for a bit there.
Hello. Welcome.
I was just wrapping up. I was losing to a D shift, of course.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Oh, thank you for following us here.
Hello.
By the way, okay, Tanka, before we start, let me do a technical check. Okay, so do you guys hear the...
Hello. Do you
Oh my
guys hear me?
Do you guys hear Petanko, and do you guys hear the notifications from Stream Elements, from like follow and stuff like that? Because last time I had trouble with that.
Hello, I'm saying words. Good evening.
Yes. Yes, the neighbors are being a bit loud. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, okay, you hear? There's the notifications here. But the notifications. Did you guys hear it? Yes, go check. Oh my god. I don't know what they're doing late at night, but... I am sorry, Petanko. This is a typical scuffed stream.
No worries.
Thank you for the raid, by the way, everybody. The notif is there, but it's behind Petan. Okay. But what about the... but what about the sound? That's why I'm... That is what I am thinking. Also, yes, Petanko, I should put you a bit behind everything.
Wow.
Alright. Anyways.
Finishing up the remains of my Red Bull.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. for you, isn't it, right now?
It's fine. This is normal.
It is normal in the world of suchpettanko.
This is my natural state of being, is staying up until 3 a.m.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Like, I'm gonna be a bit more quiet and low energy, but a comfy kind of low energy.
Mm-hmm.
We chill.
Yeah, we're very chill
S
here.
mode. Can we even do S mode in this situation here?
What? So, did someone
redeem S mode.
Where? I don't see it.
Oh no, it's saying that I have enough points to redeem S mode.
Tanko's voice is a bit low. Alright, let me increase that a bit.
It's also like the me myself I'm speaking low as well. So you can boost me up. Hello.
Just 100 that. How about now?
Hi, hello. I'm saying words.
Why did you redeem S mode with Tanko?
Because
we haven't even started.
The stream told me to.
Is that even possible in this situation, Petanko?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Well,
How's my audio now, chat?
yeah. How's this audio now?
I actually can raise it up a little bit more on my end to hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hello, hello.
Good. Okay.
Shit, just the way you like it. Yep, yep.
All right. Well. Okay. What do you want to do with the Esmo? Do you want to save it for like later, like when we talk
Oh
about
no, I'm
casual,
just
or-
joking. I don't really care one way or the other.
Oh my God,
I
Tanko,
just
don't
want to
make,
spend my points.
don't.
Just do all my points.
All right. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for
I'm
later
just being a paid actor.
because maybe I'll save it for the quiz. That'll be fun.
Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be dangerous.
Oh, look, someone redeemed leg stream also. That is also something that is questionably possible in the situation. You know what? I'll redeem everything like that, like at the end, tail end, because for the first part, I want to be at least slightly serious.
They want my legs, except this particular Junko I'm using right now does not have legs though.
It doesn't.
The Petanko leg stream. No, it's just the upper half. I got Junko legs if you want them.
I mean, we can show that.
I don't think we need to, but I technically have. Oh hey, I forgot to end the stream on my end, which means that all of this right now is gonna show up on the VOD.
That's
go.
amazing. All right, well, can I? Maybe we should start now. This is supposed to be like semi-serious.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a Candied Talk with Fuchsia. Here with me is the Portalcraft prodigy himself, Suchpettanko. Hello, Suchpettanko.
Hello, hello, good evening. I am a suchpettanko. I am a portal problem child. That is me. That is what I am known for.
Okay. Yeah. And so, I already explained the show, but let me explain to you again, Tanko. So basically, we're going to start with an interview, going to Twitter questions, and then finishing with a quiz. Okay, so
Gotcha, let's go.
first, for those of you, I think almost everybody here knows Suchpettanko, but in case somebody like maybe this goes on YouTube and somebody doesn't know, Suchpettanko is basically a streamer and I guess YouTuber.
I was once a YouTuber. Once upon a time.
Which makes Shadowverse content. Huh?
Maybe we'll get back to that at some point onto the whole YouTube situation. But primarily, I'm a streamer, man.
Yes. Primary streamer, also YouTuber, kind of. And his main shtick is he only plays one craft basically, like most of the time. Actually, you kind of broke that trend a bit recently, but yeah, you play Portalcraft mostly, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Like I have this meme with my chat where if they redeem enough like channel points, they can force me to play other crafts. But the whole Portalcraft thing is that's my shtick. That's my aesthetic. Is that I almost exclusively play the Portal crafts. Like I go so far as to use all my vials that I could use on any other deck. I use those vials to globe as many Portalcraft cards as possible.
Oh my
to
god!
max bling out my decks.
This is like the ultimate like one class
dedication.
All right, so how did you get started then? Like, did you start out like thinking that you were going to be like, when you started like Concentration and like Shadowverse, like, how did you start? And did you plan on like maining one class from the start, or how did?
So I guess to begin, like, well, I got into Shadowverse because I had a couple of like friends who were playing, and I got into it through them. I was originally planning on maining. Oh man, this is gonna make you happy. I was originally planning on maining Haven.
Oh yes, I am happy.
But I just kind of look at what I got. I built like Dirt Rune and Mid-Range Shadow. This was back in like Dawnbreak, like at the very end of Dawnbreak.
Oh,
and
so it's a bit
at some point
zoomer.
along the line, at some point, I saw some guy playing Artifact, like back in Deus Ex Machina Artifact, and I was like, oh my god, Like I saw the Deus Ex Machina gameplay, and this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like the unlimited playing artifacts with covering play points, draw like 1 billion cards. Well, this was before augmentation. It's more so just getting new cards every single turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is the coolest deck I've ever seen. I've got to play this. I built a budget artifact deck, and it sucked. So I started with playing puppets, because
Yeah,
it
wasn't
was
that
a
the good
budget
one?
build at the time.
Wasn't
It
that
was
the
a
good?
budget build because I know it, yeah.
Wasn't
Well,
that
this
the
was
good side?
Dawnbreak. This was Dawnbreak. This is before the
Oh,
puppets
this
got good.
is one expansion before, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brigade happened. And then puppets just so happened to become good, and I got trapped playing Polocraft ever since.
I see. Yeah, that's
As
very.
far as the content, oh yeah, yeah.
No. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to say like that's very interesting because I too, when Protocol first came down, this Ex Machina kind of represented like a big shift in like how decks played, because no other deck had a leader effect that was like that stayed on like your leader and would always proc every turn, and artifact the like deck shuffling and then hand refresh mechanic was very fresh back then. So I understand why you would like find that amazing
Yeah.
at the time.
Like Artifact just so happened to hit different. It was like so completely different from any other deck at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as the content creation part goes, so let's see. So throughout school, like I studied graphic design and video editing and stuff. And then I realized that, wow, I'm not using any of these skills whatsoever, because I was essentially the equivalent of pursuing an art degree, where it's like, yeah, I have these skills, but what am I gonna do with these? No one's hiring. I can't find any work. I can't apply any of my skills at all. So what I did was like, you know what? I got sick of doing absolutely nothing with my skill set. I decided to do something really stupid. I attempted to try to make a YouTube channel in the current year, or at least back in, I believe it was in 2019, or was it 2018? No, 2019, I believe. I think it was January 2019 I started. It began with just a series of goofy Polocraft like meme videos, where I would apply whatever video editing and graphic knowledge I did. It was pretty much just a test, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It was just a chance for me to apply everything that I learned and to push my limits. I made about a month or two of really, really high effort Polocraft meme videos that ranged from being like meme material to actual like story and lore and emotion in some videos.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But unfortunately, I got a bit carried away. Like my ideas got a bit out of hand. The video production time got longer and longer, and over time, I wasn't able to upload so much. So to make up for it, I started doing the streaming as quote unquote supplementary content.
Supplementary content. That's one way of putting it.
I tried streaming to make up for the lack of uploads. And I was like, yeah guys, I'm working on stuff. I'm still working on YouTube content, but here I am doing a lot of streaming, and the YouTube channel is still kind of it's been
It's
a
there.
while.
It's there. Oh,
It's still there.
yeah. So I wanted to talk about that a bit. Like, okay, so in the first place, you're kind of different from a few other creators, right? Like, a few other creators, they wanted to be a YouTuber or something like that, or like post their gameplay. In fact, as we've seen, there's a couple of popular creators who literally just post their replays, but you were different. You wanted to test like all your editing skills, right? That's why a lot of your videos are like, I feel like a lot of people love them because of their quality. But I feel like you've told me before that you're a perfectionist, so it's made it harder for releasing videos ever since. I can't imagine streaming would make that easier given the time constraints. So how did you like end up in the situation basically where you um kind of transitioned more into streaming? Like, was that a reason or?
Well, like I never really intended streaming to be like a replacement for YouTube content or anything. It's more so just my real life situation kind of shifted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it reached the point where like I physically didn't have the time or energy to edit anymore. Because I work picked up a lot, and during that time I was having a really terrible living situation where like I don't know how I don't know how I lived through this, but my house is so poorly built because I live in Hawaii, right? I live in a tropical
Oh
island.
no, this is that story. Okay.
And yeah, I've talked about this a lot. My house is so poorly built that like the walls they had no insulation, so I was like extremely vulnerable to the outside heat. It reached the like my house was pretty much an oven, right? It got even worse when I moved to like my upstairs unit where I was like closer to the roof, this closer to the sunlight.
Oh man.
Like sorry for using Americans here, but every single day in my room it reached like 90 degrees Fahrenheit inside of my bedroom. And I took the temperature of my walls. My walls were 110 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So it took a really long, like, that's why I could only stream really, because I was only able to make content by streaming at night when the heat would finally cool down.
Oh, so that's the reason.
I would be so wiped out. I'd be so wiped out after every single day that I just didn't have enough energy. Like on top of work, I just didn't have the energy to sit down and concentrate on editing. Like it was like an actual like physical hellscape. I mean, like part of me feels like that's just an excuse, right?
Yeah,
like
but
part
then
of me just feels like that's a convenient excuse, but I straight up don't know how I survived that. Like I don't know how I survived the summer of that.
Yeah. Okay, Inqui did the conversion, so wait a minute, is that true? Is that 43 Celsius? Holy crap, man, how did you survive?
Is that a lot in
That is
normal
like
units? I don't
that
know.
is
I
like
can't
the
tell,
only
I'm American.
the only time I felt
sucked,
that
yeah.
the only time I felt that hot was that time I was in Saudi Arabia. Don't ask me about that.
Because
But
Hawaii isn't even necessarily
God.
that hot.
It's just
even
the
in summer.
inside.
Like yeah, it's just the fact that with the way that my house was built, the heat would just build up. Like it would just get stored inside of my room.
Oh, and for context, you didn't have air conditioning either, right?
No, because my family, we were being really stingy about the electricity, so my family wouldn't afford to use air conditioning either.
Oh God, I did not realize that's why you streamed at night. I just thought you were like a bit of a night owl.
Well, that too. I just conveniently happen to be a night owl too.
Ah, I see. All right.
Since then, though, like last year that we finally fixed the house, we had to install insulation ourselves in both the roof and in my walls, and it's a lot better now. Like I can actually rest easy, and I have a portable AC to help me out as well too.
Ooh, portable AC. How does that work?
Well, it's just a different kind of AC unit. Like you have ones that are installed in the window, or you have like centralized AC which goes through the entire house. This is just a separate like unit that you don't have to install it through the wall or anything. But so my heating situation is solved. It's been solved for a while. But I still haven't updated.
Is this why you said like that might be an excuse?
Like really, this interview is just devolved right now into Pettanko confessing his sins. Like this is like an interrogation on what was the YouTube videos, Pettanko.
I should rename this Confessional Talks with Pisha.
Well, I guess my technical excuse right now is that I've got you said I was you mentioned I was a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
I have very big ideas planned. Like I have a different. I mean, I'm still making Portalcraft content, but I have YouTube videos in the works that are going to hit different.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like it's been noted that I've been working on a review for the Shadowverse anime. And I've
Yeah.
technically been working on that ever since the Shadowverse anime first aired.
Oh my
about, like,
god.
well, quote unquote, working on it, right?
Okay.
I
I
started
get it.
it and I've been on and off on the project.
Mm-hmm.
But the scale of that project has grown so tremendously because there's just so much to talk about for the Shadows anime. Like, it just
Yeah.
kept getting worse and worse. You've heard? I don't think you watched it, yeah.
I haven't watched all of it, but like, there's a
But
lot
you've
of
heard the
stuff.
stories.
Yeah, I've heard the tales, and there's a lot of episodes. I just imagine every time an episode came out, you had to add content. So.
Dude, like, I had an initial impression I was going to turn into a video, right? I had a first episode impressions, and then more episodes came out, and then my opinion changed. To like,
Oh my
I keep
god.
going back and forth, like, oh, this is poopy diapers, to it's not that bad, guys. It went back and forth over and over again. My opinion kept shifting like every other week,
Well, I mean.
and then 48 episodes came out.
Oh no. Yeah, it's a
And then there was so much more for me to unpack. There's so much for me to talk about. I could actually talk about the Shadows anime for days. And that's what I plan to do with the video.
I feel like this is why like people who follow like TV series and stuff just make like 15-minute videos, like head talking videos after the show, and or like do a weekly podcast instead of like do a deep dive
Exactly.
video.
That was the plan at first. That was the plan at first. But me having my type of like work output,
I
like there's
understand.
no way I was gonna be able to upload weekly, like in accordance with the anime schedule. So I fell behind on my project, and it just kept growing from there.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Also, wait a minute, suchpettanko. Wait, talking about the Shadowverse anime, isn't there going to be a new one soon?
Yes, I know.
Will you include that as well, or will you making it? Will you be not?
That's gonna have to be a separate video.
All right. I was
That's
worried.
gonna have
I
to
was
be a
getting
whole
worried there.
different situation.
All right. So, can we ascertain that you are planning to make a video though? Because I saw your community post a few weeks ago.
That's the plan, yeah. Like YouTube recently shifted its rules that it's lowered the requirement for YouTubers to, like, YouTubers with like 500 subs can now post community posts.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a post on my dead YouTube channel saying, "Hey, I'm dead, but I do have stuff I have planned. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm on Twitch. I actually do stuff on Twitch."
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing for the past like 2-ish years now, is the Twitch streaming thingies.
Mm-hmm. And you've been getting pretty successful at it, I would say, like 1.2 thousand right now followers. It's pretty good.
I know. It's weird. It's kind of like surreal how not only is it a niche game, Shadowverse is a niche game, so generally Shadowverse streamers don't get that many views. But it's the fact that I have a niche topic of playing only Portalcraft. I have a niche topic in a niche video game category, and you like get pretty decent views. Like at least all things considered, like my viewers are weird.
Bro, they're
Like,
right here.
There are people in chat right now that are staying up until 6 a.m. to watch this. I'm looking at you, Rowan.
That is true.
I'm calling you out, Rowan.
That is true.
I very much appreciate the support, though. Like my viewers are crazy, but the good kind of crazy, I hope.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah. it's kind of like evolution, right? Like every animal like creates a niche. Like the only weakness of like that is Tanko. Like when an apocalypse happens, like when a extinction event happens, you're the first to go from the generalists.
Well, I mean that's
But,
true.
but I
You're
guess
not wrong. I don't really have a good spread of skill sets. Like I only specialize in one specific thing,
yeah, but
and that one specific thing is only going to get me so far. But
it's been doing
I'm
so
really
well.
good at that one thing.
Yeah. Speaking
I'm
about
really
that,
good at doing the polocraft things.
yeah. Speaking about that,
So I'll take what I can get.
amazing. All right. Wait, what was I gonna say? All right. Speaking of that, though, oh man, this is an amazing segue. So we did talk about how you only main one craft most of the time, right? So let's talk about that actually. So you already told us how that came to be, but how about like, how about we talk more general here? Like, obviously you're far too into it. Like, I assume, you just went into one craft because you liked it, or like, did you, like, have you ever considered like, playing multiple, like, on your off time? I understand you play other decks, but like, how much do you actually invest into other decks, if I may say, like other classes?
Dailies. I mean, I did upload exactly one Havencraft video on the YouTube.
Oh my god, you did
And
your
never
research.
again.
Oh no.
Like I don't really invest too much in other decks, but like I also just happen to pull enough stuff for each deck that even though I don't focus on them, I'm still able to do days with them. Like I can still build decent decks with them and have vials to spare for spending vials on globes for my portals.
I see. Okay, so you mean
Like, oh yeah, go on.
yeah, because like I've been trying to like play all the classes, right? Like on my channel and stuff like that. And it's really hard. Even like if you want to make one deck for each class, but if it's just for dailies, I guess you can like get by with like a few key legendaries. I guess. Or how do you?
Yeah, like you can. So what I do is that I don't need to craft all the legendaries. I get like a minimum amount. The temporary gems help a lot, right? So I can make minimum investments decks for other crafts and get away with dailies on unranked. Sometimes I can do take two and or other arena forms, for example. But the advantage, the advantage of playing only the one craft is one, I never ever have to worry about vials.
That's true. Yes.
That's why I openly spend all my vials on glows just because I have them. I've got nothing else I'm going to spend it on, so I can just focus on maxing out my points on shiny polocrafts.
Yeah, that's one.
Or like
yeah, go on.
Yeah.
What?
Go on. Did you
No,
have
I was just saying like you don't even like invest everything into cards. You just some of it like you invest into like globes as well. So it's hypothetically, if you didn't spend those on globes, you can actually make decent decks outside of your craft as well.
I could build every single deck just fine. I just choose not to. Which of course obviously works against me, not just for dailies, but also I don't have the exact experience or knowledge of being like because I don't play the other decks, I don't have the exact knowledge of what it's like in their shoes, so I have less knowledge when it comes to matchups and stuff.
Interesting, yes.
But I get shiny polocraft cards.
Yes, you do get all the shinies.
Like what I'm trying to say here is that soloing, maining exactly one craft, it's not actually as difficult as you might think. But I mean, if you're gonna take the game seriously, if you have the vials to play other decks, which you probably should spread out your stats on other decks.
Yeah.
But
there's more.
When it comes to content creation,
oh my god.
when it comes to content creation, I think that maining one craft has had its advantages in the sense that because people have it in their head that I am the portalcraft guy. It makes I like to think that it makes my channel a bit more memorable because it's a lot more distinct, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of times if you have a streamer that plays every single craft, like anyone can play every craft, right?
Are you calling
any
me out?
You're a Haven main though.
Yeah.
You do have, well, I don't know how much you actually stream Haven on your channel. I'm pretty sure you're a Voltaeo main.
Yeah, people go to my channel. They have like 25% expectation Voltaeo, 25% expectation Havencraft, and 50% any other class, basically.
But that's the thing. Is that people remember what's you main, right? If because people can remember me as a portalcraft guy, it's makes the channel more memorable, and it makes it easier to approach, right?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
if someone has like a weird, like any questions or weird ideas about portalcraft, I'm generally the guy that people will think to go to.
Yeah, and I think that's
And you
quite.
think that yeah, go on.
No, I think that's quite unique because normally people would go to like pros and stuff, right? But yeah, because of your like sheer experience with portalcraft, a lot of people like tend to go to you which is like quite interesting to me, you know.
That's not to say
Welcome
I'm
to the rebellion.
the best though.
Yeah.
I'm notorious for being quite bad with Artifact, for example. Despite playing Artifact for years now,
Who is good with portalcraft though?
I
Let's be
still
honest.
find a billion ways to mess up. But it's for the content.
It's for the content. Thank you for following me, Lord. But yeah, here's the thing, right? I often give newbies a recommendation, like for new players especially. Here's what I always tell them, right? Don't focus just on one class, especially when that class is like the current meta one, right? Like they just want to make one deck that's like the best, and like while the other classes, just because I think, in my opinion at least, like grinding your way up slow and steady, but having variety to play every day, like every class, is a lot more of a rewarding experience long term than like using one deck and then maybe like the next expansion it'll be like a bad class, so you have to like stick with it or like try to transition to another class for some, like, you know what I mean, right? So I feel
I agree.
So I
Like-
always tell new players like never invest only in like one or two classes, you know, like it's better to go slow and steady because honestly, what are you going to get up there, right? It's just going to be more sweaty tryhards. That's my take anyways, but you're kind of the antithesis of that. That's basically what's what's interesting here.
Don't get me wrong. Like I agree. I'm very open and clear to any new players that enter my stream and ask me questions. I'm not the role model. Like, don't follow in my footsteps. Like I'll tell people the decks that they should be investing into, how they should be spending virals. Like, don't put all your eggs in one craft like I do. Like, I'm not the guy to go to. I'm not the most smartest. I'm not the most smartest. I'm not the best player. Like, but I can at least give people the direction that they need to get started. Like if anyone happens to want to play portalcraft as one of their first decks, I tell them don't. But if they really want to know about portalcraft, then they can stick around.
Yeah, I feel like Portal mains and Forest mains have it the hardest in like terms of recruitment into their classes. Like I'm a Haven main, I can just tell people like, yeah, just play Haven, play amulets, play wards, you're done. But like Artifact and Forest mains, I'm not sure how you would convince
Portalcraft
newbies.
Portalcraft is like one of the most difficult classes to explain to someone. Because there's so much weird stuff that happens in Protocraft across so
For
many
sure.
different builds. Like you have Artifact, Puppet, Omega Law. You have Machina, you got Resonance. There's so many different archetypes. And that's exactly why, like, you think that me maining exactly one craft would get old and boring. But somehow with Protocraft, like, it always keeps things fresh, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I always have a different deck or a different meme to test out with Protocraft. Like I've been doing this for 2 years straight, and I've almost never ran dry on Protocraft content. There's always something new, like some new high I'm trying to pursue. It never ever gets old.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. I think a few classes are like that, right? Like they're inherently a bit more flexible in terms of like the deck archetypes. I feel like as a Haven main, I feel like Haven has some potential to be like that, but it requires a bit more brain work, I feel like. A class that's not like that, for example, is maybe like Sword. Like that's a bit more difficult, I feel like. So that's why I respect memers that use Sword. So
like most crafts only have about like 2 different archetypes they can build, right?
And maybe
like
some
Haven
memes.
usually is like just Amulet or Ward or like heal decks, perhaps.
Aggro sometimes.
Rune is like, you know, spell boost, dirt, or maybe Eva, right? Protocraft always has like half a dozen different builds I can try out. None of them are gonna be good.
I mean,
the
1 or
fact
2 are
that-
gonna be good.
The fact that they keep getting like, this is like the frustrating thing about Protocraft, right? There's so many different archetypes that Cygames tries to support in Protocraft. Like it spreads out the supports in for the decks that really need it. But it's good for me because I get all these dumb, stupid tools to play with for all these different decks, and I've never gotten bored. Like maybe I've had like I gotten burned out a couple of times, perhaps. Like if it's a bad point for Protocraft just in its entirety, then maybe I'll just take a break and play like Shadow's Champions Battle on the Nintendo Switch instead, the anime game.
Yeah, I've heard that's good actually. Yeah, you've streamed that.
Say what you will about the anime, but the Switch game is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard. I've heard even the characters are good, right? Like the characters are better.
Yeah,
right?
like they make the anime characters like this, the boring, generic, annoying anime characters in the Switch game. They're actually tolerable. Like they're actually written pretty decently. Like they're actually fun to watch, right? Like I imported the Shadow Switch game from Japan.
That's right. You bought it before the English release.
I was confident that it was not going to get localized.
It did though.
Because the anime sucks. No one likes the anime. There's no way that the Switch game would sell overseas.
But it did.
And then they released it overseas. And then I bought it again in English.
Wait, you bought it again?
I bought the Shadow Switch game once.
Oh my god. Dude, you're just giving Cygames money at this point.
I'm supporting the devs. I'm supporting the anime. Because, guys, I helped fund season 2 of the anime. I am part of the problem.
Yeah, you did. You did fund it.
But yeah, Switch game is really good. I mean, no promises, but if I'm able to, I want to try to make a YouTube video about the Switch game too. But
oh man,
every time I talk about stuff I want to do for the YouTube channel, it backfires.
Man, I hope that you get. I hope that your YouTube channel is revived because I've watched some of your videos. They're very high quality. They're very good. So
it's surprising too because a lot of people years afterwards are still watching my videos.
They still watch your videos, indeed. Like, they're still growing.
Yeah, like a lot of people go back to my videos. So even like new viewers, like Zoomers, people who didn't play it on that format, still come across my videos and enjoy it. I think that's one of the things I try to pursue with my content is to make it as like it's because I ignore meta. I usually try to ignore meta with my content. Right, you're not gonna go to my stuff looking for optimal deck list for that format.
Yeah.
I just come up with like, well, at least for the YouTube, I just come up with fun stuff that's surprisingly ages well as far as like the content itself goes.
Yeah.
Like you can't play the deck anymore. In fact, you really can't play these
Yeah,
decks
you
anymore.
can't play the decks anymore.
Radium is at 1.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I guess
It
that's
still
true.
scratches some kind of itch that keeps people coming back, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very like interesting. I think meta videos can kind of go out of date in that like people can like, it's like what's the best thing right now, and once that right now is like over, like it's the next meta, people will continue the next meta. It's like
it's like no one cares, right?
Yeah, it's a good short
like,
term,
once
but
that
like,
meta's over, no one's gonna like care or remember it.
Yeah,
probably.
Unless you're like me and binges Ignis videos when I first found him.
I was actually just watching some of Ignis' old videos.
Yeah, you did. But yeah, but it's not the same experience as like watching your content. And I think some other people content like Ziggurat and Kulo, those people who do like more interesting stuff happens in this video instead of like more meta-based videos. I think those are more timeless, like
that's the thing I try to approach with for my YouTube content, right? Because I realize that I don't give a shit about meta decks, and actually a lot of people don't actually care that much about meta at the end of the day. Like maybe like in that current time frame, yeah. But one of for example, one of the old boomer content creators that people still remember to this day is shoot, I'm gonna get his name wrong. Was it Ferris Cat?
Oh my god. I remember. Oh god.
Hold on, let me double check. Someone in chat.
Oh my god. Someone in chat. This is the one that made Vanya's greatest hits, right?
yeah, Vanya's greatest hits.
Philip Cat.
People still remember his content to this day. Philip Cat, yeah, that's the one. People still remember Philip Cat to this day, even though he was one of the content creators at like the very, very start of Shadowverse. He's long gone now. He's off doing his own thing now.
Yeah.
But people still go back and watch Vanya's greatest hits. People still remember that because it's meme content. Because it's highly memorable, high efforts meme content, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I realized that because what I believe is the correct approach to content creation is make the content that you want to watch, right? I don't want to watch meta videos. Like that's why I don't actually watch that many Shadowverse videos, is because I don't want to watch deck lists or meta videos, right? This is the kind of content I like, right?
Yeah.
Philip Cat is the stuff that I would watch on my own time. And I try to make content, like not necessarily content like Philip Cat. People have compared us in the past, but I actually had no idea who he was until after I started uploading.
That's fairly common, right? In terms of creators.
It just so happened that we happen to hit like a similar kind of vibe, like by coincidence. But yeah, like that's why I wanted to make my videos like that, where it's not about the deck, it's about the experience, I guess you could say.
The experience, wow. The Tanko experience.
The Tonko difference, the Tonko factor.
Do you have something like that?
I don't know, the P Tonko.
Is that a thing?
I'm infamous for my P pics on stream.
That is... All right. Well, this is Tanko right here. How about we move on to something a bit more lighthearted? How about your mascots? So, in terms of your like, okay, let me go to like corporate speak. Like, oh my god, if we analyze your branding, you seem to use like characters from unrelated show. An unrelated show. I guess it's related because it's also Side Games property. Like, how did you come upon Junko? And I mean, Spinaria is like more understandable, right? Maybe it was your favorite card or something. Like, before
this is a bit of a the whole Junko thing. So this is a character you see on on screen right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
This fluffy-haired girl with the stupid Shadows emblem on her face, right? It's a bit of an esoteric joke I had where, in game, so we had the first Zombieland Saga collab. Zombieland Saga is an anime owned by Side Games that it's zombie idols. It's really dumb, but it's really good.
It's really good though.
Like, so I use this emblem in the game, and in some of my later videos, I started using that Junko. Her name is Junko Kono, right? I started using the Junko emblem to represent me, like me, the player, in my Shadow's videos, right? And it kind of advanced to this point where I started using Junko to represent me just in general. Like, if you take a look at my Twitter, every time I announce a stream starting soon, like in all my stream announcements, I use the Junko, like a different screenshot of Junko with the stupid Shadow's emblem, the Shadow's emblem, like pasted on top of her face. It's like, it started off as this joke, and then it progressed to my actual brand for some reason.
Yeah, no.
Like I have the Spinaria because I drew the Spinaria you see on the thumbnail, like the one I use for my logo or whatever. That's a Spinaria that's like based on it's based on a sprite from Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, was that
Like,
it?
pretty
Yeah.
much my branding just consists of just random stuff I happen to like. And I just kind of put it together like this. Like I made a bunch of Doki Doki references in my initial branding.
You also
Just because I like Doki Doki.
You also made Spinaria, a gorgeous, by the way, Spinaria art that's kind of like a Nagato Yuki from Haruhi Suzumiya, right? Or was that not
Yeah,
you?
because I had a bunch of I made a bunch of parallels between Spinaria and Nagato, in the sense that they're both like short hair kuderas. And that's it. That's all. That's where the comparisons end. But still, I like that pretend they're both like they're both like similar characters. So I use Nagato from Haruhi to represent Spinaria sometimes. Like, again, like my YouTube channel is just built upon Zombieland Saga, Doki Doki Literature Club, and Haruhi Suzumiya. Why? I don't know. I just liked it. I just did what I felt like.
And it ended up, the thing is, I think it ended up well because like the characters are mildly similar enough that it kind of works. Like you know what I mean? Like, I guess they're all
Like, these are-
kuderas.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know if
kudera
I
is
didn't know.
like-
I don't know if Junko is a kudera though.
No. She kind of is. Not, but like, so what I'm trying to say is that everything my channel is based upon, they start off as jokes that I escalate to a ridiculous degree where it becomes like a serious thing for my channel. Like, one of my most like beloved videos is the I Can't Quit Porocraft video, which I made at the very end of Outer Sphere. Like, looking back at the video, it's a very, very emotional Haruhi parody. Like, it's so weird because like whenever I look back at the video, it's kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie, it is cringe, but it's good cringe. Like, it's a very like earnest expression of my feelings as a Porocraft main at the time. And it was also like a build-up of a bunch of stuff I had set up in previous videos too. Like, I had this like ongoing lore of like Spinaria's growing loneliness hinted at in several videos. Like, I had breadcrumbs.
What? Oh my
building
god!
up to this dumb ass finale where like it's so weird. Like, I didn't expect anyone to enjoy that video because it's such a esoteric thing that it's the kind of thing that I feel like only I would enjoy. Like, I made it for me and me alone, and it happened to resonate with a bunch of people.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, right? That's a kind of like an organic growth and like an organic uh like popularity spread, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but yeah.
I think it's a matter of like even if it doesn't directly relate to the viewer, like people can just kind of watch the type of. This is gonna sound really cheesy, but
Go on.
they can feel the kind of passion you put into the work. I
Yeah,
think,
definitely,
and
yeah.
even if it doesn't directly resonate with the viewer, they can still vibe with that and buy into it.
Definitely. Especially when it's like sincere, right? Like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to make it. Like, not like, for example, like
Yeah, like it's a weird passion project that people happen to vibe with.
yeah, it's different from like okay, go on.
Although, one of the reasons why it's become a bit more cringe for me personally to look back on is because okay, here's the big mistake you should not make as a content creator.
Okay.
Right?
Take notes, guys.
So I happened to mention to a couple of real life friends.
Oh
that I
my
had a
god.
YouTube,
Oh
and
no.
one of my best friends
Oh,
stumbled upon
no.
that channel, and he watched that video first.
Oh my god.
And he was talking to me about it, and he was laughing about it.
Oh no.
He was laughing at it and laughing at my viewers who enjoyed it. Like, this is hilarious, Tonko. Like, and I was like, what do you mean? I put so much into this. Like, this is a very emotional kind of video. Like, I can understand you like being confused and not vibing with it, but the fact that he had that kind of response like really like struck me, right? Like, granted though, this friend is a dumbass. Like,
okay, that makes sense.
He's an idiot. Like, I know
That's a bit mean.
I know he didn't really mean what he said. Like, I know not to take his response seriously, but that did hit, and that did kind of affect the way that I approach videos going forward.
Oh.
Like, I can't help but have that nagging feeling in the back of my head that like, this is kind of silly. But that's the thing though, is that I think that's what made those videos so appealing, is that they're silly and unapologetically cringe. It's like, it's cringe, but in a good way.
Yeah,
It's earnest, it's sincere, like you said, yeah.
Because there's like cringe that's like a bad kind, like the bad kind of cringe, which
There's cringe kind of cringe.
yeah, that's cringe kind of cringe, and then there's like cringe because like, oh my god, this is like too sugary, too soft, too like sincere, but actually it's good, you know. It's the kind.
It's like the thing I realized after that point is that the thing about cringe culture is that it's reached the point where it's silencing, sincerity, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because like, being honest about your feelings or expressing yourself is cringe. It can be considered cringe now. Like that's because that's the thing about when you're expressing yourself in that way, you're making yourself vulnerable. You're giving yourself the opportunity to be cringe, and a lot of people are afraid of expressing themselves in that way nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that experience with my friend, yeah, it kind of like screwed me up in the moment. Like, I was really pissed off for the longest time, but I got over it and realized that, you know what, I'm cringe, sure. But I enjoy being cringe.
Yeah, I think we're
like, I enjoy being me and doing my stupid thing. Like, all of my esoteric references, my Junko posts, all that stuff is, if I look at it from an outside view, it's a bit embarrassing. But I enjoy it, and other people seem to enjoy it. So, hey.
Yeah, definitely. That's amazing, actually. Look, the people are saying they love your cringe, Tanka. Congratulations.
Thank you. Chat's telling me to like.
Oh my god.
Chat wants me to bully this friend. Don't worry, I bully him all the time.
Do you? Okay, I'm gonna stay out of that.
We play card games together. We play real life paper card games. So I beat
Yeah.
him in Yu-Gi-Oh all the time.
Okay. That kind of pudding. That's fine. That's style.
I'm a bit sweaty in Yu-Gi-Oh now, and I'm like his biggest
Oh
rival.
no. Man. Well, I was about to say something, but I think you wrapped up quite nicely and you already. So, also to be honest, like, if you deconstruct anything to be cringe, like right now I'm just like, this is like, what I'm doing right now is kind of cringe. You know what I mean? Like,
VTubing is pretty cringe. At its core, everything is cringe if you look at it in a certain way.
yeah, exactly right.
But if everything is cringe, if everyone's so afraid of cringe, then we wouldn't have any creativity, I guess you could say. Cringe stifles, like the fear of cringe stifles creativity. I don't know. I just like to convince myself of that.
Yeah, I think that's true. Like, a lot of movies seem cringe if you just explain them as ideas. So
It's like, hey, if you're afraid of getting started doing a thing, if you're afraid of getting into content creation because you're worried that you're gonna be cringe,
everybody's gonna be
that's
cringe,
pretty
man.
cringe. Just do the thing.
Man,
Just do the thing, forehead.
worrying about being cringe, that's kind of cringe. Alright, well, wait, that brings up an interesting topic actually. Recently you've like added like animations to your like avatar, and you've added an actual in-screen like avatar on the corner of your screen. So technically you are now a PNG tuber. So how did that go about, you know? And is there a future
Technically,
there?
Yeah, I guess technically I'm a PNG YouTuber. Like, I've been using the stupid Junko thing for so long that I polished it enough to turn her into like a PNG YouTuber avatar for myself. And the logical step would be to go full VTuber because, like,
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't
such a
use
good
my face. I use a cute anime character to represent myself. Clearly that's the next logical step. It's just that I like VTuber is kind of a step that I'm not super duper interested in taking. Partly because one, I can't really find any artists or modelers with an art style that that really resonates with me. All the
sense.
artists I do like aren't taking commissions. Two, an extension of that, I don't know any artists that do cute boys.
That is
There
true.
are no cute boys that have fluffy hair. Like, if I were to make an original character, it would basically be like just a male version of Junko, probably. But like, I haven't found anyone that could pull that off. At least, I don't know. I haven't really looked around that much, or rather, I've looked around. I just haven't found anything that fits for me.
I understand.
And also, three, I'm not sure if I want to get involved in the indie VTuber community.
Ooh. You're saying that right now here?
Yeah, but you're not a VTuber. Oh wait, now you are an actual VTuber. You've done your re-debut. You're an official, proper VTuber now. Oh no. I shouldn't say too much. No, I'm kidding. There's just things about the community that doesn't really resonate with me. I'm just gonna stick with my niche, dumb, cringe, shadowers community. I've already got one embarrassing community to worry about as is.
Yeah, I get it. Interesting. All right. Cool. Actually, I think that's all of the big topics I wanted to talk about with you. How about we move on to the questions people ask from the Twitters? Because people did ask quite a few questions. Huh?
Yusha, I am very, very sorry, but would you mind if I did a pettanko really quick?
Oh.
See what I mean? This is what I'm most famous for. This is my thing. You're gonna have to edit this out.
Okay.
I see your stream. I see the dead eyes.
All right, fine. Let's
Scripted Petanko break.
scripted Petanko break.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
BRB.
All right. Well, I will talk with chat while you're gone. Don't worry. All right. Hi, chat. It is the scripted Petanko break. So how about we open that Twitter thingy? Let me just set it up here because you know what? I wasn't planning on adding like a graphic for the Twitter thing, but since Tango's gone for a bit anyways, let's just add that, you know, just to do something. Congratulations, you've unlocked extra content because Petanko is. Oh man. Oh wait. Oh, up. Let's cut that down. Cut that down, maybe this length, and then like zoom it a bit more. This is not working perfectly. I think this works.
Hello.
Okay, you're back. I was messing around with the overlay because you were gone for a bit. So yeah, I wasn't planning on having a Twitter like graphic thingy, but since you left me to my own devices, I just plop it down here. So yeah, welcome to this new scuff stream. Here is the Twitter thingy.
Sorry for putting you on the spot there.
It's okay. It was fast. You were incredibly fast. I would have.
I speed ran that speed. I mean, this is why I'm able to stream for like 6 hours. I just hydrate too much.
Yeah, I need to learn from you. Actually, let me hydrate. Oh god, I'm about to die. Oh my god, I was about to die. Alright.
Just don't die, forehead.
Are you ready for questions?
I am ready to
right.
do the thing.
The first one is from Andre Amia, at Amia Andre. Will you go to prom with him?
I'll consider if they buy me Taco Bell.
Oh yes, Taco Bell, your only weakness.
That's all I talk about is peeing and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in that order. I just had Taco Bell today.
Didn't you have Taco Bell on your stream before this?
Not on stream, but I was eating Taco Bell on stream like last week. Like I got it delivered and was consuming it while streaming, which was a terrible idea because I started choking on the hot sauce. It was very difficult.
Oh no. So there you go, Andre.
But I can't resist.
Yeah, you have to lure him with Taco Bell. It's basically like if it's like a Rune Factory or like a Harvest Moon, they need to give you like Taco Bell every day.
You just need to give me tacos every single day until I love you back. Just literal bribery. To develop my relationship points.
Yeah, it's so funny how like those games are like so wholesome, but then actually you're just bribing them to be your lovers, basically.
You're manipulating them, you're gaslighting them into thinking that they love you because you keep giving them gifts.
Sorry, I had to hydrate. All right. Next question from Kengo, Athlete Kengo. He is from Team IEV. It's Exponon. I know this guy. He plays in Fantasy Force a lot.
I know that guy.
Feelings about Portal from their first inception to this time. So how do you think Portal evolved?
Funny that you say that because one of the many ideas for YouTube content that I may or may not ever finish is that I've been considering doing a retrospective series, following a bunch of different like Polocraft archetypes and how they evolved over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like how I separate artifact into different eras, right? You got the Deus Ex Machina era from Chronogenesis to Altosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Modesty artifact era from what was it, Verdant Conflict to Eternal, I think Eternal Awakening, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I would like to do retrospective, like kind of documentary style content about that. But the more I talk about videos that I want to make,
There's quite a
the
few.
less likely they are to come out.
Yeah, there's quite a few in your waiting list right now.
Although, like, just yesterday, actually, my chat and I had the fun idea of doing a reaction stream watching old Chronogenesis gameplay, like old Chronogenesis YouTube videos. Like, watching SVO, the first SVO with Polocraft, how it was played back then. Seeing what
Fun, huh?
Polocraft, what Artifact could try to do back then was kind of embarrassing, but really, really, really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fun looking back at boomer formats and see, oh wow, how far we've come. How times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to answer the question, to put it briefly, Polocraft is like the one deck in the game that has changed the most in such a small span of time. Not just because it was the only clan introduced in the middle of the game, but just watching the way that it's evolved, the way that it has so many different archetypes, and watching all those different archetypes change over time. It's been really, really fascinating. Polocraft has progressed from the meme craft, where it kept getting dumb, unplayable meme cards or meme strategies, into pretty playable memes, like pretty okay memes now. It's still a meme craft, but they're actually playable. Like Resonance Portal actually works. Calamity Portal actually works. So on and so forth.
Interesting. Okay, so basically it's gotten better, and I feel like along the road it's gotten a few, like, weirdly enough it hasn't gotten like top tier decks as often as other classes, right? Even though sometimes it got like really good decks.
I mean, the thing about Polocraft is that it's one of the 3 or so decks that Reddit loves to complain about whenever it gets competitive. Because the thing about Polocraft is that when it's not always top tier, it's usually a meme a lot of the time. But when it's top tier, it's really, really annoying. Like, it's really toxic. Like, right now, everyone's complaining about absolute tolerance.
Oh yeah.
Like, dying to double tolerance OTK at like turn 7 or turn 6.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
I can't defend that. Like, I'll usually complain about people complaining about Polocraft. Like, I'll joke about like, oh, get good, just play around it, forehead. But tolerance is kind of a bit too much. Same thing with Unlimited Artifact, for example. Unlimited Artifact has dominated the format ever since Augmentation came out. Like, it has never stopped being top tier. So whenever people complain about like turn 3 high shield and high roll boards, then I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, you have to have that kind of like self-awareness sometimes, right? Like, I loved the AG lock, for example, in Unlimited, but yeah, it was kind of toxic.
It was pretty toxic. Yeah, I was glad. I was so glad when Sniper and Yatalan got killed.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to realize the stuff you like are toxic. You want to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is from our old friend Zigard. At
Hello,
Zigard on Twitter. At Zigard4, actually. He's the 4th Zigard, apparently. What's the origin of you guys' name?
What did he do to Zigard's 1 to 3? Okay, so the name's suchpettanko. Well, All right, so petanko is the Japanese word for flat
Go on.
chest.
Yes.
I like petankos. There. Well, okay. I happen
I
to
pressed
have
the
a
wrong button.
preference,
Oh no,
right?
that's embarrassing. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, you're
Anyways,
trying to do a thing.
yeah. Anyways,
There we go, there we go.
let's how about we ignore that? Go on.
I have a particular preference, which I don't know why I needed to put that as my branding. But the reason why I picked petanko is it's just a really cute word.
It is kind of cute, right?
It's one of my favorite words. It just sounds so nice. Petanko. Like it has a nice ring to it. But I couldn't just make my channel name Petanko because apparently another Petanko already exists. So I had to add like something else to it. So I didn't have to be I couldn't make myself a Petanko 4, you know?
Are you cutting out the multiple people we know that have numbers behind their names?
I'm looking at you, Bond Boy 8. What happened to the other 7 Bond Boys, Bondy?
Oh my god.
As for why I picked such, I don't know. Because you think that it's in reference to the Doge meme of like, such. How did the OG Doge meme go, right? Like,
Much blah blah blah, such blah blah blah.
such pog. I don't know. It wasn't really pog, but you know what I mean. The boomer Doge meme, like the first iteration of the Doge. You think that such came from that? Yeah, such wow. Yeah. But no, I just picked such because, yeah, like Angry says, many flats. I don't
Many
know.
flats. All right.
It just had a nice ring to it.
Interesting.
Of course, now people refer to me as various nicknames like Tonko or P Tonko or Pachinko or Petako, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Like I have this bit I do sometimes where I intentionally mispronounce my name because a lot of people don't know how to pronounce Petanko.
What? Wait, how is that possible?
It's just people or don't really understand how to speak phonetically a lot of times. You see it a lot. You see it a lot in say like Hawaiian tourists, right? Like they won't understand how to pronounce Hawaiian words, right? Like they'll pronounce mahalo as mahalo.
Oh yeah, I
example.
get it. Yeah, because the
It's
phonetics
just
is
the
something
way-
different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way that you would pronounce it in your own language is hits different, and they have trouble adjusting, right?
Yeah. Let me try pronouncing it in like how Indonesians would pronounce an Indonesian word. What's your name again? Suchpettanko. Suchpettanko. That's how an Indonesian would read that.
Oh man, that's cute. Isn't you're gonna kill me for mentioning this, but isn't Indonesia the language that
Oh
really
my
has
god.
nya in its vocabulary? Like nya is a regular word that you'll say unironically in the Indonesian
Yes,
language.
it is, Tonko. It is.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It is.
Could you give me an example?
I'll make
It's like a spelling bee. Like, could you use it in a sentence?
I'll do a sentence with a lot of nya. Okay.
Oh no, I was joking.
Jadi penggunaannya akhir katanya itu biasanya digunakan seperti ini di belakangnya kata-kata kayak gininya. Gitu loh. Something like that, I guess. I added an extra nya because I'm
Ooh.
used to ending stuff with nya.
Man, what a moe language.
When VTuber like pointed that out, and then like the entire Indonesian subreddit just exploded because nobody noticed until someone pointed it out.
Someone had to be the first to point it out. That's why it isn't my observation. I saw that post. I was like, oh no. It's the language has been burned forever. It's a suffix. Yeah. It's not even a proper word. It's a suffix.
All right. Well, we'll try.
That's why it's so common.
We'll try to breeze through some of these like thoughts on accelerating limit. I think you already expressed this on stream. Can you like sum it up?
Yeah, so going back to what I was saying about tolerance, how like I think tolerance is bullshit too, right? Like
Mhm.
I can acknowledge when Polocraft is toxic and deserves to get hit. That's why Acceleratium just got recently limited to 1 copy and unlimited, right? And you think that me being a Polocraft main, me being the artifact guy, I'd be upset. Like you saw a bunch of you've seen those screenshots, yeah?
Yeah.
And in the leaderboards, if you look at the leaderboards right now, a bunch of, maybe not anymore, but around the start of this format after the bounce update, the top players on the leaderboard kept saying unnerf. I don't know the actual translation, but they were saying in their names to bring back Acceleratium.
Oh my god.
Unnerf Acceleratium. Just all over the top 20 players, most of them were saying
Is
the
that
same
true?
thing as if like protests. Like I like to think it was a joke. Release Excel, yeah, that's the one. That's what they were saying. I hope it was a joke, but there were people who were actually mad. Like sweaty tryhards are actually mad that Accelerating got limited.
Oof.
And you know what? I think totally deserved. Like I said, Protocraft Artifact had been dominating unlimited non-stop ever since Augmentation got printed. Like, and like, you don't need Acceleratium, right? I'm just glad they didn't ban it. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you need Acceleratium as a clutch card, you're a bad player. There, I said
Honestly,
it.
you know what it felt to me? Like I felt like everyone in Unlimited was playing Shadowverse except Portalcraft. Portalcraft was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically.
I mean, that's part
That's
of
how
the
I felt
appeal.
about it.
Like, I mean, I say that you don't need to rely on Acceleratium. Meanwhile, I just had a stream before this of climbing Unlimited, and I happened to open Acceleratium almost every game.
Yeah, Portal and Rune, yeah.
But what I like about the Accelerating hit though is that one, it's not getting outright bad because, like you said, Artifact kind of played like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like crazy non-stop combos, right? And I like that aspect of Artifacts. I think that's what makes Artifacts so distinct and unique is that they can make those kind of combos. Like that's why I've had to practice, quote unquote practice. Like I messed up Artifact. I played Artifact so many years, and I keep screwing up and learning new things about it because there's so many ways to play it. There's so many combos that you can do, right? I like having that aspect of Artifact. I like that gameplay of abusing the play point system by playing Artifacts. That being said, Excellium is extremely toxic. Like, it is very nasty card design, and it's perfectly fine at 1. With it being at 1, it does limit the high roll ceiling that Artifact has. Like, you can't do insane turn 3 Shion boards as much anymore. You can't really do double you can't do double Acceleratium Radiant OTK anymore.
I feel like that's the closest thing Shadowverse has gotten to like an actual FTK.
Like, I mean, it's not like turn 1 FTK, but you know, like it's one of the closest, like, earliest OTKs you could maybe do in Unlimited is get a full Shion board. I feel like there's people that were able to do like Radiant OTK on turn 4.
Oh man.
Like, I'm pretty sure people have done that before.
Oh man.
And also with Accelerium getting hit, it does interfere with the early game power that Protocraft has. So it is a bit more vulnerable to, say, Bloodcraft double invoke turn 3. So it has weaknesses now.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, like, Swordcraft can actually make a board sometimes.
Funny that you say that, because in my stream just now, two of my losses were against Swordcraft. Not because of early Valley board, but because of Victoria's Blader. Like, if you don't have Bane artifacts, you just lose to Victorious. And then my second game against Sword, I fought 2 guys playing Sword on ladder today. I got the Bane, but then he managed to play triple Cosmic Angel. He hard casted Cosmic Angel 3 times. This guy he's the guy that gives a shield to your leader. Like he reduces damage by 0 one time. He played 3 times, so I couldn't OTK him. And he beat me turn 11.
I love that card, man.
I lost twice to Control Sword. But anyway, going back to Accelerating. Going back to Accelerating, it's perfectly fine at 1. You could argue that it should still get banned though, because I was still able to get Accelerating early game and destroy my opponent like that. And this is actually a great time to hit Accelerating now, because it doesn't kill the deck. The deck is still very good because artifacts finally, for the first time in ages, changed playstyles. Where now it focuses on Genesis artifact and getting the names, getting the 6 different names to get the canon artifacts. So you don't really rely on Shield and Hyro anymore. It's more like consistent, just get the names forehead and burn damage from there, which you don't really need Accelerating for.
Interesting. Okay.
Accelerating is really, really good when you get it, but it doesn't make or break you anymore.
Alright, cool. That was from Starlight. Not Nova Starlight. Starlight EXP4. Oh my god, another person who's...
Thank you, other Starlight.
Another person who's destroyed another
again,
3 people.
If you're mad about Accelerating getting nerfed, get good. Just draw Accelerating turn 1 just like me.
Oh my god, someone clip that. But anyways.
Just open Accelerating forehead.
Anyways, the next one is from Sarjeet Bose, aka Joyverse. Why Portal? We already answered this, so we're gonna skip him.
Well, I have a bit more I can say about it.
God damn it, Tanako. I just wanted to ignore Joyverse.
Yeah, ignore Joyverse.
No, if you wanted to say more about it, okay. Let's go.
I talked about how I got into Portalcraft, but like, why do I commit to Portalcraft, right? The short answer is it's the best craft. But the long answer is that it's the most fascinating craft to me, because like I mentioned before, it has so many different like archetypes and ways to play. I always have something new to try out in Portalcraft. It's the craft that keeps giving. Other crafts, other inferior non-Portalcraft crafts, like your Haven craft, like they're pretty straightforward, they're pretty easy to solve. But Portalcraft has a bunch of these different decks that are like,
I don't know, man.
Puzzles to me.
I don't know, man. Machina Haven
like
was
a bunch of...
Machina Haven was a thing, man. I don't know about that.
That's why I like Machina Haven.
I
miss Machina Haven.
Dude, you know what's the funny thing? Machina Haven was the only Havencraft deck I've never played.
Like that was when I considered Havencraft to be my second craft, was Machina Haven. Like that was when Haven was fun.
All right, dude.
But times have changed. Yeah, Portalcraft just hits different, man. I don't know, man. And also just the aesthetic, like the sci-fi, like otherworldly, surreal, puppet, you know, all of those kind of aesthetics. A lot of it doesn't really quite fit together, but I just love having them. It's like the type of variety you see in Portalcraft. It's a very fun and interesting craft, aesthetic-wise too.
Yeah, because that also includes all the villains from the crossovers and stuff. That's interesting.
It has all the bad guys and it has all the best girls.
I don't know about that, but...
It has all the best girls.
Alright, moving on to the next question. From... Oh god. This is from Neri at Cursling. Why do you talk more about pits than the baton?
Well... because I like pits more. I mean, I named my channel after Pettanko. But as far as preferences go, pits are pretty based.
I see.
I don't know how far you want me to go with this discussion.
Yeah, let's go the
on
next
this
one.
stream.
Like, let's go to the next one. Okay, this is a simple one.
I just have more to talk about when it comes to pits. I'll just put it that way. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, let's go to the next one, which is why are you flat?
Because I am boy. That is just what I am. I'm not a very, very large man that has non-petanko chest. I am a small boy with petanko chest. That is me.
All right. Well, let's see the next one. That's kind of straightforward. How large is your petanko folder size? This one is the previous one was from a VTuber, by the way, Pionta. Shoutouts to Pionta.
That's the funny bunny boy.
Yeah.
He is also a petanko.
Is he?
Well, probably.
Okay.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah, you don't know that, man. Anyway.
I don't know that.
This is from someone who I can't read Hangul, so I'm just going to call them
That's Asius.
Oh wait, this is Asius. Asius, why is your Twitter name in Hangul? What does that read?
Maybe it reads Asius.
Perhaps. Wait, can you even write Asius in Hangul? Interesting. How big is your petanko folder size?
Well, okay, so I don't have a petanko folder necessarily, just because I haven't organized. I have a lot
This
of petanko
man
artwork.
saves everything in downloads folder.
Exactly. Like I have a generic like anime folder, like artwork folder. I have a lot of petankos. I have a lot of pits, but they're scattered around. What I can tell you is how big my Junko folder is. Because I make a lot of screenshots of the Junko.
Yes, you do.
The dumb fluffy girl that I post as right here, right? I have a lot of screenshots, a lot of assets for Junko. And it is 282 megabytes large.
Oh my god.
With 376 different files.
Okay. Is that how you keep track of how many streams you have?
I mean, it was, but then I got lazy. Like, I used to make a separate Junko for every stream, but then I got lazy. So I have so many screenshots of Junko that I do reuse a lot of them. But that's the thing, the thing about Junko is that I've made so many screenshots of this one character, and I've never ran out. Like even before Zanban Saga got a season 2, I still kept finding cute screenshots of this one character within this 12 episode anime season.
That's amazing.
Like Junko is the gift that just keeps on giving.
Amazing. Alright, well, I hope you keep getting Junko material. When season 2 drop, you must be like, oh yes, baby.
Yeah, dude, I was like, oh, dude, all these fresh new Junkos. And I would say I barely even touched season 2 when it comes to screenshots because I got lazy. Like, I could double that file size easily if I got around to making more screenshots of the new season.
That's amazing. Also, I got a comment here from Ramadia. Fuchsia, you look like what happened if someone melded together Havencraft, Swordcraft, and Portalcraft. I mean...
You do have all those aesthetics. The Portalcraft part is the floating swords. It's got a little bit of a sci-fi-ish feel to it too.
I don't know what the Havencraft part is. It's just because of my Haven.
Just like holy-ish vibes. It's the white regal vibes too.
Either that or you like a... Oh my god. I am not Ryamu, shut up! I'm sad, Tanko. I'm very sad.
You are just a similar pink and or blue
You
hair.
know, okay. I'm going to do... I didn't reveal this in the debut stream. But actually, you know what happened? I was not aware of the existence of Ryamu. Before I was not aware of the existence of Ryamu. I legitimately wanted this kind of hair, and then I looked up references and I found her, and I was like, oh, to my artist I was like, oh, this kind of hair is kind of what I want, and it's like, okay. And then a few months later, while this while this new form was being built, suddenly Ryamu was released on Shadowverse and on Havencraft. So I was like, well then.
The stars are aligning. I'm still waiting for that goddamn Junko leader. You had 2 Zombieland Saga collabs now. Where's the leaders, you cowards? I'm pretty sure Junko wouldn't even be Polocraft though.
I feel like she would
Junko's
be
a
Rune.
granny, Junko's a boomer, so she wouldn't be Polocraft.
I feel like she would be Rune or something. I don't know.
She would probably be forced because she has that scene where her zombie form has mushrooms in her hair. That's
Is that your basis? All right.
That's enough grounds to turn her into a forest craft eater. It's just like how we were talking about Nagato, right? How I use her in my videos. Nagato Yuki from Haruhi. They have her in Shadowverse as a leader,
Yes, you do.
but they made her Runecraft
Yeah.
only because she happened to have a magician outfit.
Club. Yes.
Even though every single aspect of her character screams Polocraft. It's like she is literally a sci-fi alien, like sad character, just like all the other Polocrafts, and yet she's in Rune. I'm still mad about that.
You're so mad. I mean, Haruhi makes sense as the nemesis leader though, because like, in a way, Haruhi was the
She's a
enemy, like the
she's reality
antagonist.
branding.
Yeah,
Well, I wouldn't say she's like. I guess you could say she's
yeah,
antagonist.
like
as well, but
her-
she's Portal. She counts as Portal because she's reality bending, but
I mean, you can see
you
that.
could also make Haruhi Haven because she's the god.
Yeah,
So-
wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Why isn't Haruhi Haven? God damn it.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Put
mad.
Haruhi in Haven and then Nagato.
Wait
in
a minute.
Portal. Like,
We have the incomprehensible gods. That's our thing. Wait a minute.
exactly.
Wait a minute. The weird gods are our
That's what
thing.
I'm
Why?
saying. We got scammed, dude.
No, ACS. The neutrals have the normal gods. Haven has the weird gods. That's the thing.
I
Right?
don't know, man. Weird gods. You guys don't have Orb of Desecration.
Yeah, we have Avatar of Heresy.
Yeah, I got the Chad avatar of Desecration.
Oh my god! Did you see
My
the
favorite
Evo?
card.
The Evo
My-
art for that? Oh my god!
It's so weird, but it's also kind of like badass too.
Yeah, I know, right? Especially when it's
This
floating above the
eldritch
earth.
abomination. Yeah. He's my trash son. I always try to find new ways to play Orb. Like, he's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Every single new expansion I do, at least I try to do a stream where I try to play an updated Orb deck. And I resolve it like twice and then move on with my life.
Asia says, so Ryamu is Haven leader because she has a cult following. I wish I had a cult following. Anyways.
You've got your Biscuit Rebellion. your Confection Revolution.
The next one is from Giltabs. I have no questions. I love Loxus. What?
I do not love Loxus. I do not much care for the this is our home, right, man? Oh, what does he say in Japanese? I play English dub. I'm one of those kind of guys. Open up daze. Is that what he says?
Yes. Open up, Daze, I think, is what he says. Also, I'm checking if there are new questions because people from the chat have been posting questions on the Twitter. Ignis Fatus at Applejack Frost says, "Is it legal to marry a pup?" This is Frostface from our Shadowverse, isn't it? What do you?
The puppet guy. I know him well.
Of course
I
you
mean,
would.
you can marry body pillows in certain places. So by all means, go for it, dude. You do you, King.
Oh my god, I think you can in certain places. Fortunately for you, I guess. Oh my god. How do you know him?
We're both Orcus fans.
I'm also
It's
an
'cause
Orcus
he's
fan,
also
I guess, but...
he's also in Dork Dragoon's Discord as well too.
Oh yeah, true.
That's where all the degens are.
Calling them out. Oh my god.
Like it's so funny because Dork himself is like the most wholesome,
He's the
chill
most
guy.
chill, wholesome guy ever.
He doesn't have a lewd bone in his body, and yet look at his fan base.
He just lets them do
I'm
it.
calling you guys out.
Simquid. This is the Simquiz. Inquiz_SV. Who is the best SV waifu and why is it? Oh my god. Inqui, you're banned!
I mean, it's not Filine.
I'm gonna mute you, Inqui.
Filine is still an appropriate choice though because she's soft, cute, fluffy, and handlebars. But like, you'd think I'd say Spinaria, but I don't really necessarily have a best waifu necessarily. This is gonna sound kind of embarrassing, but most of my favorite Polarcraft character girls I consider to be like, I hate saying this out loud, but it's kind of like
Tanko, TOS.
I kind of see them as like daughter figures, in a sense that it's not necessarily directly like waifu, but
this is never going to YouTube.
I just think they're cute and I like to support them. Okay.
Manager son, this is never going to YouTube.
In that way, not Dadaru in that way.
I'll have to edit this down.
I just want to see Spinaria and Orcus and so on and so forth do their best.
I have a long
okay?
night ahead of me.
It was an inquiry question. You should have just ignored it.
To be fair, my favorite waifu is like not even a Heathen card. I know this sounds sus because my favorite archetype right now is Blood, but my favorite waifu is the Omen of Lust, because she is.
She hits. Yeah.
She is quite good.
I could narrow it down to, if you wanna like better answer, I can narrow it down to like, I don't have a like full show waifu necessarily at the top of my head. Well, Junko, but she doesn't count as Shadow's waifu right now.
Right now, yes.
For Polarcraft leaders, okay, here's my chance to flex here. I happen to own every single Polarcraft leader.
Yes, you do. How many Polarcraft leaders are there?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know that there's 2 pages worth.
All right.
Like when you go to the randomized leader page, there's 2 pages worth of Polar leaders now. And my favorite ones. Okay, so my favorite leader overall, I think, might be Lishana. And my favorite collab leader is oh shoot, I forgot her name off the top of my head. You know the Idol Master, the gamer.
Yeah.
The gamer streamer girl.
Oh, I love her too. Wait, what's her name?
She's like one of my favorites, and yet I can't remember her off the top of my head.
Oh god damn it!
Akira, that's the one.
Yeah, Akira, yeah.
Yeah, she's like good meme material because her emotes are very like goofy and well cringe, but she's just very comfy. She's very chill.
My favorite leader is I haven't gotten her, but I really want Moon Al Mirage, but I've never gotten her. Milteo is like really close though, and of course
just Spark Moon.
Oh my god.
Go back to.
I am not you, Tanko. I have to keep. This is the curse.
Yeah, go back to like what expansion was she? Like Starlight? Not Starlight.
Yeah, it's Dawnbreak.
Dawnbreak
Night Edge.
She was Dawnbreak. No, Conscience was the first one with leaders. Yeah, go back to Dawnbreak and just Spark.
I did for a bit.
Wait, you actually did?
I did for a bit. Then I give up.
No.
Anyways, yeah, and you know the collab leader is kind of obvious. I like Yuriam. I also like who's the Fate Stay Night one? Oh, thank you for the subscription, AstraZeneca. Thank you very much. You're a Biscuit Knight now.
I don't do fates. Like every weeb on the planet does fate, likes fate, but I haven't gotten into fate.
Dude, Fate is like the only action anime I'm actually into. So, but I only watch the animes. I don't go into deep because like when you go deep into Fate, you don't come back.
Ilya, Hajime Mashite,
Yes,
Watashi
Ilya,
wa
Ilya.
Ilya desu. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hajimemashite. Watashi wa Ilya. I love that. I love that so much. Does she say Oni-chan in one of the?
She.
I haven't used her in a long time because I've been defaulting to Ryamu for obvious reasons. I
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I always used
Like
to.
I don't
Oh yeah,
follow
yeah.
fate.
I
But
think she says something like "Konbanwa, Oni-chan" or something like that.
like,
I think.
I don't do fate. I don't watch fate, but I've seen a lot of Ilya.
I hope
So
I hope
it
in
wouldn't
a positive
surprise me.
context.
It wouldn't surprise me if she has an Oni-chan emote.
Let me just make a scuff thing here because we just ran through our Twitter questions. So next comes the quiz. I just want to make a
here comes-
scuff thingy here.
Now we gotta get sweaty.
Yeah. So
Now I gotta get sweaty. Here's the challenge part.
So here's how it goes. There's 15 questions. There's 15 questions. All of them are multiple choice. You have 1 minute to answer each question, and basically you have 3 lifelines. I make up a hint on the spot. You can ask the chat, and I'll make a poll. Or you can also 50-50. So those are the.
This is the part where I'm gonna have to think. Like, it is almost 5 a.m. now, and now's the time I gotta get sweaty. Let's go.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. Number 1, chat. Listen carefully. I'm not doing. I should be showing this on screen, but you know what? This is the first episode. Okay. It'll improve. Okay, you have to listen to the question until the end, okay, though? And
no.
you have to listen to the question till the end, and you can't like just blurt out the answer when you think it is. Just to make it like fun, you know? And you can't look up your YouTube and stuff right now, alright? Be a good sportsman.
You don't know that. It's multiple choice though. I got this, right? I got this, right?
Alright. Number 1. Okay, this is going from like what I think is easier to like a bit of the harder ones, so don't worry. Number 1. What's the title of your last YouTube video? A. I say words about Ultimate Colosseum Portalcraft. B. I still love artifacts. C. I pulled the strings. Or D. I'm not mistaken, the world is.
That would be D. I'm not mistaken. The world is.
Correct.
That's one of the videos I still see posted like frequently, even to this day. Because people love Float, and people still want to play Float. I still like Float.
Post Portal was quite a thing. Ready for number 2?
Yeah.
What's your most viewed video on YouTube? A. I can't quit Artifact Portalcraft. B. Oh no. C. I pulled the strings. Or D. I'm not mistaken, the world is.
I'm pretty sure it's I pulled the strings.
Final answer?
Final answer, yeah, because that's partly because that's a channel trailer, and also it's like a really quick meme that's also extremely shareable too. I also see that one posted a lot too.
It's correct. It's C, pulled the strings. See, you're doing fine. You're doing very well. Okay, let's go
I
to
think
number 3.
Float is a very close second though. I think, I'm not sure though. It's been a while since last time I checked.
Yeah, that's why I put it in the same position. So I trip you off a bit. It is like by 50 views. I did have to like compare them, yes. Number 3. On your actual SV pack opening stream, what was your first tube? A. Ignis Dragon. B. Brilliant Fairy. C. Victorious Blader. or D. Infiniflame Dragon?
It was the Infinite Flame.
Final answer?
Wait, just in case, what were the other options again?
A. Ignis Dragon, B. Brilliant Fairy, C. Victorious Blader, D. Infiniflame Dragon.
It was Infinite Flame because I was so pissed off. So like,
Was that is that your locked answer?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Go for it.
it is correct. It is Infiniflame.
Yeah, so like recently I did for context, I recently did a real life pack opening because the Shadow Switch game in Japan, they have real life trading cards that you can collect. I bought booster boxes and I wanted to pull this one copy of every mythical legendary from the anime, but I got 2 Infinite Flames and 2 of the blood one.
Oh,
That's why I had to double check the options there because I wasn't actually sure if I got
Ah,
duplicates
shit,
of the
man.
Infinite Flame or the blood one.
I
at
couldn't
first.
watch the full stream. Oh
coulda got-
man,
no,
I
you
should have
coulda gotten
watched.
me there.
Okay, whatever. That's on me.
Nah, no worries.
Number 4. Your most watched clip is titled "You Will Now" by Karen. But what is your second most watched clip's name? A. The Petanko we know and love. B. Not the Sentry Gate. C. What's in my deck? Or D. Wholesome Moment.
That's actually tough because I'm pretty sure the top 3 are like similar views. I'm pretty sure it's what's in my deck.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Alright, you're good at this, Petanko. You're correct.
Yeah, because I was the one where I was zooming through my I was doing augmentation artifact zooming for lethal to top deck radiant. I don't know why that one got so many views though.
I have no idea. Your clips, dude. Can I say this? Your clips are weird.
Yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of them are like a lot of my clips, or I'm pretty sure a lot of them are nothing clips. Maybe a viewer accidentally hits the clip button. It's not even clipping a moment. It's just they accidentally click it and forget to erase it or whatever. But like, I know that the Colin one got a lot of views because I put that one on Reddit. I have no idea how the other ones got so many views though.
Yeah, interesting. We'll continue on with the next one. Yeah, these are the easy ones, so. What is the title of your oldest video? A. I played Holy Mage the incorrect way correctly. B. I used Phoenix Roost in Destruction Portal. C. I don't play Artifact Kokai as well. Or D. I put Path to Purgatory in Destruction Portal.
Dude, it's a Path to Purgatory one. I put Path to Purgatory in Destruction Portal. That's like iconic for me.
Interesting. Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Alright. That is correct, Tanko.
That's a meme I tried to revisit several times, and then I learned that, wait, you could just do Artifact PTP instead.
Yes, you could.
But that's boring. I want Lishana.
Alright. That was the first 5 ones. Pretty easy, all things considered. Thank you for following, by the way. Castriolegolovi?
Golavi. Yeah, Golavi. Oh, I can see why you get confused because
There's a what?
with the small text, it starts to blend together at the end. There.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for following. A lot of followers today. I'm really glad. Number 6. What is your current number of videos on YouTube? This is the number of videos that shows when you click the videos tab on your YouTube. Okay?
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
Hit me.
A 14, B 15, C 13, D 12. You have 1 minute.
Damn. Let's see. My gut is telling me 13.
Is that your final answer? You
Lucky
don't want
number
to
13.
You don't want to use a lifeline or something? I just remembered you had some.
No. Lifelines are for wimps. Wait, give me a couple seconds here though.
Yeah, you have like 30
I
seconds.
actually, I'm not gonna have enough time to calculate. Because I can go through my head each one, but I don't have enough time. I'm gonna say 13. I'm just gonna go for 13.
Final answer?
Aggro, Unga Boonga. Just go 13. That's the first time that popped in my head.
Alright. Last time I counted, it was 14 videos. So you missed by one. Alright.
I thought that was a dead channel. Where does 14 video come from?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, that's the last time I've counted it. Maybe I'm terrible at math. Maybe you posted another video.
Wait.
Who knows?
There is 1 or 2 videos I've hidden.
Yeah.
So that means I could have been actually 2 off instead. I was way off.
Yeah, you did. You want to move on to the 7th one?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's a bit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This one is a bit memey. Your Twitter banner features pictures of artifacts. How many ancient artifacts are in your Twitter banner?
No way.
A 14, B 15, C 13, D 12.
No way. Come on. Like I can't even use the banner I have on the stream as a
You
reference
can't,
either,
yeah.
'cause that's a different asset. Okay, there's no way I can get this by myself, so I gotta throw it to chat, dude.
You're gonna go with the
I
chat?
gotta use a lifeline for this one.
Alright.
This is impossible for me to
Alright.
come up with.
Alright. I'm just gonna start the timer now then. I forgot. You know what? I forget to do the timer, but whatever. This is not a serious thing. It's fine. Let me do the poll. New poll. How many
This is not serious. This is serious.
ancient
This is
artifacts?
competitive. There's gonna be a leaderboard.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with chat, right? Because sure, they have all the information available, but also they can just troll you. So 14.
Chat could just give me the wrong
15.
info too.
Yeah, that's the
7
thing.
times 2 smiley face.
Let's put the duration at 1 minute. Start poll.
Can I vote too?
Yes, you can also vote.
I technically could. Vote on my own lifeline. Because my gut is telling me 12. But my gut was wrong last question too.
As you can notice, the lifelines also give you an extra bonus in which you have more time. But you know, I'm loose with time anyways, so. Okay, chat. Let's see what
We
your
got
answers
3
are.
gamers on 14. And we have a couple of bad faith actors giving alternate answers here. Unless it's 3 combined bad faith actors. The other one is correct. The other one just can't count.
That might be true. That might be true. Alright, Tanko, I'm gonna need an answer from you. 14 is the winner. Do you trust your chat?
I'm gonna trust my paid actors in chat.
I will note though.
I
That 14 is also the answer to the last question.
I know. Coincidence? I think not. Let's go for 14, sure.
Alright, final answer?
Yeah.
It's correct, it's 14.
Easy first try.
Congratulations, chat, you've helped him.
Thanks, chat.
It could be 15, yeah, technically it could be 15.
Chat coming in with a backseat carry once again.
Alright, you ready for the next one? We're on 7 right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're on 8 right now. On your YouTube, you have a playlist called Twitch Stream Archives. How many videos, like, as in like video count, are in that playlist? A 2, B 3, C 1, D 4.
I actually don't remember if I hid that video or not.
Even if it's still
Like, I
hidden,
should
it'll
have
show.
one.
Even
Like
if it's
wait, really?
hidden, yeah. Even if it's hidden, it'll show as like in the count, even though you can't.
An account.
Even though you can watch
Okay,
it.
if it's an account, then it's gonna be 2.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. The answer is 3. 1 was hidden. 2 was not.
Oh, because there was a 2-parter stream for the anniversary. Damn.
Yeah, I was worried. Like, am I the wrong one? No. I double checked. Yeah, it's 3.
The third video, I tried uploading a VOD to YouTube, but it took me so goddamn long to upload because it like most of my VODs are like 5-6 hours.
You just canceled it, or
So like I was gonna try to consistently upload VODs, but like it was so much time and bandwidth. I was like, I don't know if I can commit to this.
so I just gave up.
I just gave up. I should have just deleted that. That way I would have gotten the question correct.
All right. Next question then. You're doing fine right now. Just missed like 2 questions.
I missed lethal.
What deck did Jennifer Lossie, Ilgano's actor, initially borrow from you? A.
Oh no.
OTK Portal. B. Rally Portal. C. Puppet Portal. D. Artifact Portal. You have to think about the question very carefully.
Man, that could be a trick question, that's why. Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know for a fact it's Puppet Portal.
Are you sure?
Because I felt ashamed that she picked this list. I'm positive.
That's your final answer?
It's Puppet Portal.
Okay. You are correct. It is Puppet Portal.
The reason why it's Puppet Portal and not Rally specifically is because this was a deck that played 3 copies. I don't know if it's 3 copies. It played Inverted Manipulation.
Yes.
This was a meme theorycraft deck I put together before the cards released. Jennifer Lossie, the voice actress, the English voice actress of Ilgano and Ganyu in Genshin Impact.
Ooh, is she? Interesting.
Yes. She picked my list, my meme list, and unironically played it. Bless her heart.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the key is that initially borrow, right? Not the end result. Because you did offer her like a Rally Portal list, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she did like play like actual for real Rally.
All right.
But she said that she still had my list with my name in the deck name too. And I was like, and she followed me.
Nice. Okay, number 10. Listen to this carefully. What was step 0? A. Don't fight D-Shift. B. Don't fight Summit. C. Don't fight Alana. Or D. Don't fight Holy Mage. You have 1 minute.
Oh, I don't fully remember the context of this. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's step, like, I'm assuming this is for Float Portal, which means step 0 is don't fight D-Shift.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was Unknown Float Portal's worst matchup by far. Like, I actually had streams where I just straight up auto-conceded against D-Shift.
Is this your final answer?
That is my final answer.
You are wrong. It is don't fight Alana. This one is from Lauren Cleric. This is a meme apparently that you posted. I got this one from Lauren.
Oh my goodness! This was the puppet meme.
Yes, it was step 1.
Oh my god.
Step 1, turn 3, Dorp, Axel Silva. Step 2, ping till turn 7. Step 3, turn 7, evolve Neo Orcus. Get Tre, hit face with Due, and then turn 8,
this is a meme that only
hit.
Lauren remembers. Yeah, because this is a Reddit meme I put. It was a chart. It was a chart I put together.
Yeah. It is
showing
a chart.
off like how you can play the new Orcus that came out back then.
Yeah.
This was my copium strategy to play Puppet back in Rebirth of Glory.
Yeah, I got Lauren for some of these. Or some of these like dig deep. So,
yeah, because I said like the similar kind of thing about Artifact. I mean not Artifact, Unlimited Float. But I think that was
Interesting.
like a comment or a video's description, so it would have been like even harder for you to find.
Yeah, because they're gone because of Twitch.
Yeah.
All right.
No, this is for the YouTube.
Oh, this is YouTube? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I don't think I. Now that I think about it, I don't think I used the phrasing step 0 though.
Okay.
Damn.
That makes more sense. Yeah. Number 11. When you played Legends of Runeterra, what was the card you liked the most? A. I don't know how to read these names, man. Okay.
Exactly, I know.
A. Heimerdinger. B. Elise. C. Jinx. Or D. Zed. You have 1 minute.
It was Heimerdinger. It's because that deck was literally artifact. You could trick question that and pick Jinx because she's one of the first cards that you get, and also she's a Petanko.
Hmm?
But the main deck I used was Heimerdinger. Maybe with Jinx in there sometimes, but the main deck was Heimerdinger. Or however you pronounce his name.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer.
You are correct. It is Heimerdinger. I have no idea.
Is he still good? Is he still played? Can I go back and visit my mad scientist man? My funny artifact guy?
Lauren says no.
Oh.
All right, that's 8 for 11 right now. So you missed 3.
Still a passing grade so far for now.
12. You've included some interesting thumbnails in your YouTube so far. Which of these was not featured in one of your YouTube thumbnails? A. Lego Thor. B. Baphomet holding a plunger. C. Red tinted Kirei Kotomine. Or D. A Mobile Suit Gundam meme.
Wait, what? Wait, so what were those last two?
Okay, A. Lego Thor. B. Baphomet holding a plunger. C. Red tinted Kirei Kotomine. Or D. A Mobile Suit Gundam meme. You have 1 minute.
See, the problem here is that this can be a trick question. Because, say, for example, the Baphomet is not a plunger. It's a bat with Orb of Desecration at the end. Though, the one that doesn't ring a bell at all to me is the Gundam meme. Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah, you have 30 more seconds, like about 35 more seconds.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a Gundam meme. But I'm scared that you might have misinterpreted a thumbnail as a Gundam meme. Like, that's gonna be my answer. It's the Gundam meme. But if this is wrong, I'm gonna have to double check and call you out.
Okay. Is that your answer?
But also, I don't remember if Kotomine was red tinted.
Alright, you have 3 seconds. I'll have to press you for an answer here.
No, actually, yeah. The Kotomine is not red tinted. I know that for a fact, so I'm gonna pick that.
Is it?
I
Okay.
mean, ACS, you just do, but I realized that after. Like before I read that. Yeah,
Okay.
Kotomine is not red tinted, so I'm picking that.
Is it? Okay.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Okay. Thank you for following Salty. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Anyways, I'm sorry, Psanko. Perhaps our interpretations are different, but the correct answer is B. Baphomet holding a plunger, because he holds a baseball bat.
So, like, it was a trick question. Wait, so is a Kotomine red tinted? I gotta
Yeah.
double check that now.
Maybe I'm the one who has bad eyes, but yeah, I saw it red tinted.
Let's see. But yeah, now that Ace just reminded me that the I'm a Genius meme is Gundam. I just completely forgot that
Yes,
part because that's
yes.
completely removed.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
ask
okay.
someone. I had to ask someone what meme that is, and they said Gundam, so that's why I put that.
So the Kotomine, he's not. I didn't make him red tinted. That's just from a screenshot.
Yeah,
of
but it is
him
red
in a-
tinted.
That just so happened to be. I guess so. God damn.
I told you the last questions are going to be a bit hard. Oh man, how do you not? Okay, it was a trick question. I'm not gonna.
I was technically like I had the right like. It's like I had the right mindset of it's not a plunger.
Yeah.
I had.
You didn't
I
trust
had
my
too
eyes
little
enough.
faith on me. I didn't trust your judgment on that.
All right. Well, so far so good. Number 13. On your Twitch, there is a highlight called no DMCA plus, featuring the song Revenge. When was that posted? A, 7 months ago, B, 8 months ago, C, 9 months ago, or D, 10 months ago? You have 1 minute.
That was released when Zombieland Saga came out. The season 2 came out, which I don't actually fully remember when that came out.
Interesting.
I don't remember if that was winter or spring. Wait, what question is this? Do I lifeline this?
Yeah, you can lifeline 50-50 and also
Oh, this is number 13.
yeah, you have 50-50 and you have clue.
What's my clue then?
Oh my god, you're gonna put me on the spot here. The clue is the funniest one because I have to make the clue on the spot, and this one is like a really hard one to give a clue.
Well, wait, what do you mean by 50-50? Narrow it down to just the 2 options?
Yes.
I feel like you're just gonna say like 8 months or 9 months. I'll be like, damn. It's 50-50. Actually, no, never mind. I don't need a 50-50, but give me the clue.
Alright. The clue is wait, let me think, because I did think like making the clue up on the spot would be funny, but now I'm just on the spot because this is a hard one to give a clue at. Especially because you already mentioned the Zombieland Saga thing.
Here's an idea for a clue, like, well, you never mind.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you can pick an anime that aired the same season, but you're gonna pick an anime that I haven't watched.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that.
Alright. The clue is wait, let me think. This is hard because all of them are just dates. Let me think. Perhaps I can make a dumb clue that's obvious but like sounds a bit clever. You know what I mean?
ACS says passing mark is 50%. I mean, for me it was like 70%. I was a solid D+ student back in school.
Okay, here is the clue. On this month, last year, everything changed for the world.
Okay, so the funny coof virus. Okay,
you have like 25 seconds.
Damn, you could consider that, man. You could consider that to be like when the coup started or when it like really hit. I'm gonna say 10 months ago. I'm gonna say winter. I'm gonna think it's winter season because I think that was when Attack on Titan aired as well. So
let me clarify my clue just because I feel like you're bad. It's the same month, but it's not the same year. This the
Wait, no, I know what you're trying to say though.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. The correct answer is B, 8 months ago.
So it was March.
It was March.
That's why I didn't pick the 50-50 because it was either like January or March. Man, I'm supposed to be the biggest Zombieland Saga guy, and I don't even remember when season 2 aired.
Yeah. I don't blame you though. It's hard. These are hard. I mean, number 14. Okay. You missed quite a bit, but it is supposed to get harder every time. So you were featured in.
I'm not gonna top the leaderboard though.
You were featured in. Yeah, you will for a while. You were featured in Ignatius's Shadow vs. Jeopardy last year. What amount of points did you end up with? A, minus 1400, B, minus 1500, C, minus 1300, or D, minus 1200?
I mean, the fact that they're all high negatives, I knew it was gonna be a high negative, but they're all next to each other. That's mean. 50-50 this for me, please. Let's go.
All right, the 50-50 is minus 1300, and minus 1400.
I almost want to say 14 just because that's been the magic number for this quiz. Like 14 videos, 14 ancient artifacts. I'm going to say 14, minus 14.
Okay, the correct answer is minus 1400. Correct.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
That's the number. That's the strat. It all comes back to 14. On question 14.
On question 14. Okay, this is the final question. In a popular clip entitled My Friend's Feet, how did you describe your friend's feet while editing a video? A. He has perfect feet. B. He has pristine feet. C. He has premium feet. Or D. He has porcelain feet. You have 1 minute.
I remember this distinctly because I think about those feet a lot. I describe it as porcelain feet.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Alright.
Wait, I did describe it as both porcelain and pristine.
This is the one in
But
the
I'm gonna
clip.
say porcelain.
Okay.
I'm gonna say porcelain, yeah.
You are correct. You did say porcelain feet. Congratulations, suchpettanko. You got 2.
Listen, I'm not
Out
a
of
foot
3.
kind of guy. I'm not a foot kind of guy. But those feet do be shining.
Congratulations, suchpettanko. You had 10 questions out of 15. We'll see how good that stacks up against the next guest we'll have.
That is a 75. Wait, is that 75?
No, that's like
No,
66.
that's like 60.
66666.
That's a D. Let's go. Wait, is that even a D?
To be fair, some of them are
That's like a D minus. Let's go.
some of them were deep cuts and some of them were trick questions. So I don't think
I was gonna
I
wait to
don't think
see if like the other contestants like lower the score curve. If they lower the class's overall curve, I'll still make it up.
Dude,
I'll still pass.
here's the thing, right? Your scarcity in content can I mean there's scarcity in like trackable content. I mean, not you make a lot of content. Your
Yeah, it's 'cause
scarcity in
with all the VODs
yeah,
getting deleted.
your trackability of like content might hinder you because I had to dig deep to get like questions that were a bit hard. So that might
5 more questions. Let's go. Let's bring up that curve.
nah. I do have like one backup question if you want to try and answer that before we end.
Out of curiosity, what's the backup question then?
How many portalcraft readers are there in total?
Oh, I don't know that. We just mentioned that how I have
Yeah,
like 2
this is
pages worth,
this is
but
a
I don't have
backup
exact
question
number on
because
it.
I am terrible at math and I was counting this from SVGDB manually and I'm like I don't know if this is true, so I just like put it in the
Wait,
back
how
burner.
much is there then exactly?
I counted 24.
Okay, I was thinking it was like it was like lower 20-ish. Yeah.
All right.
Because like it's 20 liters in like a page, and then like I don't remember exactly how many more there was, but okay.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you for coming on, suchpettanko.
Man, you really did dig deep for that trivia.
Dude, I wanted to make
Like-
it 20 questions, but I was like, oh nah, man, these
I
15
know,
are
yeah,
okay.
you did really good. Like the trick questions really got me.
Yeah, so check out suchpettanko on his Twitch channel and also on his YouTube channel and maybe also his Twitter. Yes, I did come to your help. And everybody, thank you for coming to this wonderful event. Fuchsia Fest will keep going on. Tomorrow we will have Fuchsia Cup, which is a miniature version of the bigger Fuchsia Cup this Saturday. There will be Ignidius, there will be Zigguard, there will be Nova, and there will be Bond Boy. So make sure you tune into that. Do you want to promote anything, Tanko, before we leave?
Well, like my YouTube. But anyway, thank you for having me here today, and thank you chat and also the YouTubes for watching. Do make sure that you are followed and subscribe to YouTube, but give them money. Fund Fuchsia's microphone. You want that ASMR? You're gonna have to work for it, chat.
Yeah. Oh my god, you spoiled it. Okay, chat. He spoiled it. So basically, I'm looking for a new microphone because people seem to like my voice content. So I'm perhaps see ASMR content in the future. I don't know if it's in the near future, but we are looking for a new microphone. So
I answered your question, Andre. You gotta buy me Taco Bell.
yeah,
That was
Andre.
a palm question.
Andre,
That was the first one.
Yeah, the first one. The answer to your question is that you know how in Rune Factory or like Harvest Moon, you gotta give them their favorite thing. You have to keep giving Tanko Taco Bell every day until his heart's
You
to
gotta
reach
keep
10.
bribing me with Taco Bell every day. Gaslight me into thinking I love you with Taco Bell.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to promote one more thing. The anniversary stream is coming on this Sunday, and if you have any like questions or like comments to me so that I can spend more time eating hot stuff, you can go to my Maru and my Google Forms. I do have that. I do have those linked on my website. Ooh, I have a website. Cool. It's actually just a card which I cobbled together, but yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming. Do you have someone to rate?
I probably should actually plug it for real. I got the
yeah.
Twitch. Hold on, let me get the link.
I already plugged your Twitch.
Oh, you did right there. Twitch.tv/suchpettanko. That's
Your YouTube?
where I do the actual content. YouTube will come back at some point. This copy of YouTube will come back at some point.
Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much again, guys, for coming. We're going to rate someone here. Do you have someone you want to rate, Tankyo? If you're not, I'm just gonna
Who
rate.
is even not on at this hour?
Oh, the person who is also rigged by my rigger is online, so we'll rate them. So like VTuber.
It's 5 a.m. I don't know who streams at this hour besides you.
To be fair, it is not 5 a.m. for me. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for coming, especially Tankyo. I hope you're not too sleep deprived.
I do need to go do a sleep and a pee. Not necessarily, like, maybe in that order.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you soon.
Bye bye. Oh, look at that transition slide. Oh, that's clean. Oh, goodness.